Okay. After the just pain parade of the first episode of Act 3, I guess now we're suffering the pain of episode 8. So, hello YouTube. I'm going to give you a countdown and then we're all going to cry together, probably. 3, 2, 1, go. Back to Jinx and Powder. That's LeBlanc. Okay, Mel then. The fuck is going on with you, girl? Her glow in the eyes looks similar to LeBlanc's glow when she's impersonating someone. That's aspect shit. There's no way that's not aspect shit. Mel is an aspect of something. Or Ambessa had her with an aspect. That's the throne room in Ionia, where she saw the... And that is Ionia. That's Ionian trees. No. She's taken the form of the Ionian princess. That's why the mirrors. I hate being right. Oh, Rune was mentioned. Wrong. That's a lie. This, to me, feels like they're hinting that they're gonna do Demacia, yeah. Okay. Well, Mel is going to be a champion, that's for damn sure. Wake up to the sound of the silence that allows for my mind to run around, put my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I've told. My back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, you hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I swear I'll never be a saint, no way. LeBlanc was lying, by the way. She was lying. Ambessa loves Mel so much that she's willing to die for her. I will hold on to this. This is manipulation. LeBlanc wants a weapon. Like, it's projection. LeBlanc is the one who wants the weapon. She's accusing Ambessa of that which is true of herself. Noxian Burial. There's Vander. Yeah. Well, Warwick now. So that's still stuck. He's trying to revive Viktor. Viktor's gonna come back, and then so are all the cultists. Where's Isha? I guess I was wrong. I hate being wrong. Oh, hey, Loris. You decide to show up? And they're making the Vander connection very explicit. Yeah. Yeah, Caitlin. Yeah. You oppressed the whole city, Caitlin. So, sure. Yeah. Can't erase our mistakes. Unless we have time travel. Yeah, she wouldn't be eating. I hate being wrong. Kintsugi, like the fucking mending things with gold thing. Jayce is conspicuously darker. Yeah. Hi, Mel. Jayce is never without his weapon anymore either. Because of course he's not. Jayce, don't. That's one of Viktor's. Oh no. The masks. Looks like Oriana, yeah. No sky, yeah. Well, okay then. How the hell does she still have a hex gem? Blue. She's talking to herself. That's how she did it? Jesus. Yes, there is. The thing is, we've seen that there is. Ekko, my boy, I really need you to come through here. Three, two, one. Pause. So, sorry about this, YouTube, but they're getting Daleks in chat. I'm just kind of reeling, honestly. Let's go back and start again. 3, 2, 1, go. All of the shit is about to get turbo fucked. Hey, he looks like himself. That's Ray Chen, for those wondering. Ray Chen is the violinist who played in the theater in season 1. Why are they still using the hex gates? Caitlin letting her out of a cell again. R.I.P. Maddie. Oh, the back. They know what they're doing. Is everyone feeling straight today? Everyone cool? Everyone feeling normal? Have you, Gnome? No, you haven't. Ambessa, you will never control it. Warwick is gonna die for this, isn't he? Or is he already dead? They were already hurting us. No. No. What a magnificent villain Singed is. I will not sacrifice this man's humanity for you. Yeah. The butterfly. Chrysalis. If I cross the line, I hate being wrong. I mean, who knows? Ekko still isn't here. Yeah, you'll have a pee break, don't worry. I mean, surprising no one, I am not... I'm still holding out hope that Ekko will undo. If there's any hope for Viktor, it's that Singe doesn't get to do what he does, right? I'm leaving that to recruit 5 minds. You can go pee in the toilet this time, please. You can go pee if you need to. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and stare into the empty air. There are definitely things. Yeah, I'll reset the stream, don't worry. There are definitely things. He should have served better. And it's so much... It's the compression. Arcane has to do this in 3 episodes. So where's the room for her? Just the same as in Season 1. Where's the room, right? Does Viktor know he emptied those people out? I think he does now. I think when Jayce killed his body... Like, Jayce killed his humanity, right? He killed his body, and now Viktor is just all Arcane all the time, right? It's that thing I talked about, that Viktor is order, right? Order, organization, homogeneity, conformity, right? There is the glorious evolution, and there's only that to him. Everything had, like, evolution has an endpoint. This is what it is, and this is where everything will inevitably go. I don't think he's going to force people to ascend. He's just going to be like, yeah, everyone will ascend. Like, that's going to happen. That's the endpoint. I don't think he's going to force anyone, but at some point, people are not going to have any other option, right? Because Viktor's robots aren't going to till the fields. They're not going to make food. They're not going to... We saw that there is a better version of Jinx, right? Like, that powder still... There is no good version of me. Yes, there is, Jinx. I really don't... Yeah, and Kate and Vi fucked during all of this. On top of everything. But, like, Caitlyn and Vi are completely unaware of, like, the totality of what's happening, right? Like, they don't know about, like, the alternate timelines. They don't know about the world-ending threat of the Arcane. Jayce hasn't explained it to anyone. And definitely the Ascended Viktor people look like Oriana, right? Like, they look like that's definitely what an Oriana is gonna look like, right? And I think it's gonna be Oriana's body interred inside the orb, and then the robot body as, like, her way of interacting and engaging with the world. Are you excited to see the Viktor VGU? Yeah. You thought about Camille? Yeah, that doesn't feel like Camille to me. Do you think we're getting Viktor back before the end of this? I think they'll show us that maybe a little bit of Viktor is still in there. But not that much. I think they'll throw a bone to the JVIC endgamers, but not much of a bone. Do you think that was Skye after the final scene? I don't think Skye was there at all. I don't think that was Skye at all. I think that was Viktor's own projection of her. That's why, like, we saw that, right? Like, in imagery in the previous act, that Skye emerges out of Viktor's back like she's a part of him, right? She was never there. It was never Skye. It was his guilt. It was his conscience. It was, you know, that's why she says you won't miss the conversations, because, like, you were always only talking to yourself. Anyway, the robot fuckers are gonna have a normal time with Viktor. Like, the robot holding Jayce by the throat like that and, like, leaning in, like, some people are gonna have feelings about that. Some people are gonna have Christ almighty. Is Warwick dead? Yep. He's I think, I mean, he's gonna get ascended, basically, right? And that's Viktor already breaking his promise. I will ascend all those who are willing. I'm sorry, don't think Warwick was into that idea. Don't think Vander was into that idea. Could you show the end with Viktor's face and mask again, the way it opened up? Yeah. Chrysalis, right? His human face is gone, now there's only the mask. But also, a butterfly, a moth emerging from his chrysalis. That's been Viktor's imagery since Season 1. Sorcery rune as well. Let me see. Jayce had butterfly imagery as well. Yeah, like, that's the animal imagery that's associated with the both of them. I want a 4K version of this so I can boost the fucking contrast on this and see, because I can barely see the features of Viktor's face in there. Why is Netflix's bitrate just dog shit? It is. It's really, really, really shit. It's really fucking bad. How is any of this shit gonna be canon? Good fucking question, my friend, because, like, Camille is not possible now. The way that Hextech has, like, the way that Jayce is now, like, fuck Hextech, no Hextech in Piltover ever. Camille, we can't have Camille anymore. We can't have Seraphine with her fucking Hextech platform. Like, Ekko is gonna have to undo a lot of things. Like, I don't know how you fuck you do Camille. I don't even know how you do Zeri under this. Or Renata, for that. Well, Renata is Chemtech, right? She can kind of work, but... But yeah, like, Arcane is canon, is like, yeah, they should just have let it be an alternate universe. They should just have let it be its own thing, away from the main... Because here I'm sitting, right, like, how much of anything can I trust in this story? Because Arcane is now main canon, that means if Riot ever goes back and says, oops, actually, let's retcon it again, they retcon Arcane as well, and they didn't have to do that. It did not have to be that way if it was just its own thing. It's like trying to make the MCU the same universe as the comics. I mean, I think Marvel tried a couple of times to do something like that, right? Like they sort of say, oh, what if we did some crossovers? What if we did? Yeah, don't get me started, Skyen. Yeah, I know you know, Matt. Of all of us. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes for people to get back from their pee breaks. And then we're all gonna scream for 50 minutes. They just killed Heimerdinger. I was right, unfortunately, about that. Like, Heimerdinger is... I will reset the stream, don't worry. Heimerdinger, his arc was to learn to value every moment, right? Learn to value every second. He did. I mean, hopefully Heimerdinger got teleported into the future. Like, again, my cope is that he got teleported in time, right? That he got sent, maybe to Bandle City, but he got sent in time, and he's gonna show up on the T-Hex in the final battle and ride in with his fucking Hex turrets. How did they retcon Bandle City in 2024? That's the thing, is like, Arcane was never built, never, to work with main canon. There are Yordles in Piltover who are clearly very mortal. Like Smeech, for example. That doesn't work with, like, the whole point of Vex is that Yordles cannot die. They are completely immortal. They can be destroyed temporarily, but they can't die. They can't end. That's Vex's, the whole basis of her character is that she's so depressed that her life can never end. So Vex doesn't work anymore now that Arcane is main canon. Right? How the fuck are you going to do Tristana? How are you going to do Corki? How are you going to do Lulu? How are you going to do any of them? Any of the Yordles when Arcane is main canon? You can't. They're dead. They're gone. Kled. Riot, hire me and I'll make this work. Yeah. I mean, I'm there with you, Matt. Like, let me in! Let me into the fucking writer's room. I can fix this. I can figure it out. Just the two of us. We'll get some guns together. We'll go hold them up. We'll, like, force our way into the writer's room. Change all the information on the servers. Put Isha back in while you're at it. Thing. Yeah, I don't know that I want to talk about Isha in my wrap-up of the thing because I'm so fucking tired of people arguing with me about it. She doesn't have a character arc. She arrives in the story the exact same character that she leaves the story. She doesn't change. She doesn't get to have an interiority. You can imagine an interiority. You can infer one. You can like, and Arcane asks us to do this over and over and over again, right? Like, Arcane asks us over and over and over again to just kind of see, yeah, just imagine that they had a deep relationship and that Isha was a full character with a full interiority and her own hopes and dreams and aspirations. Just imagine that so that this tragic death will hit hard enough, right? And Arcane has to do that because it's so compressed. It's so compressed. It cannot, like, it doesn't have time. And I don't blame the writers for not being able to find time for it. It's one of the flaws of the show. Just as surely as all those needle drops constantly being used to tell a whole bunch of story without having to do it. A lot of people didn't realize that there was a time skip between episode 3 and 4 because the show didn't have time to make it explicit. Right? It's... Yeah, Margot and Cross are dead, apparently. Yeah, they died in that little montage where a lot of people missed it, right? Yeah, you didn't see that. Yeah, a lot of people didn't. Margot and Cross are the other Kim Barons that were left. And that's, like, Arcane has to do this. Like, in Season 1, they made it work because there wasn't that much to keep track of compared to Season 2, right? In Season 1, it was all beginnings, it was all set up. You could do this super compressed storytelling, and it's like, okay, like, cool. Like, you can kind of get away with it. It had issues with it. I verbalize those issues in my review. But season 2 has so many moving parts. Time travel, Viktor's glorious evolution, Noxian invasion. Like, we have to do the whole Warwick storyline. We have to, like, season 2 has too much. You cannot just compress it all out. You can't do it. And it's Arcane's biggest flaw, and it always will be. And that's fine. Like, Arcane is not a bad show because it has a flaw. Everything has a flaw. The benefit of this is that, has anything else ever felt like watching Arcane for the first time? Has anything you have ever watched ever felt like watching Arcane for the first time? No, right? That's the benefit. That's the benefit that it gets out of being so compressed and condensed, right? So it's not like it's a choice. It's a trade-off that has benefits and disadvantages. But it's a cost. It costs something, right? That's the nature of all literature. That's the nature of all art. You always make trade-offs forever. I think Arcane could have been better in a lot of ways if it had been like 5 acts per season, right? Because it would have had more time. But it also wouldn't have been as intense. It also wouldn't have been as fucking wild as it is. It wouldn't have felt quite like this. That's the trade-off. Anyway, time to watch the final episode. I think people are back from their pee breaks now.